Welcome to lesson 59. We're going to do a review of vocabulary plus grammar 41 to
Yes.
57. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. All right, before we continue, by the way, we're going to watch a video. All right, let me just go grab the audio. Okay, here we go.
I think they're supposed to be on now, right? Yeah, no, I hit the.
I just don't see it.
It's not showing a video. Let me try the other one. All right, let's try this one instead.
Did you push the
I
button?
think they're supposed to be on now, right? Yeah, no, I hit the.
I just don't see it lit up. So
There's no light.
Hello? You guys on? Hello? Let me try. You guys on? Okay.
oh,
I'm not sure that worked.
Sorry.
Hello?
hi.
Who's this?
Mike.
Okay, great. So what's our launch strategy here?
Daddy, are you in here?
Hey, buddy.
I've got a dinosaur.
What's a dino sound like?
Daddy,
Yeah, it does.
where are your pants?
Robbie, what's your take on all this?
I think that the faster we get this out, the better.
It sounds echoey.
I want to just get it out.
A lot of tile.
Yeah, Robbie, you in like a kitchen or something? Or it's kind of hard to hear. It's very echoey where you are.
I'm in a great hall. So let me get out of it.
Hey, Lizzie, you there? Yeah.
Oh, I'm here.
Great. We're just looking for some updates on the logo. So if you could just.
The logo's going really well. It looks good. I think we're gonna have something by Thursday.
Eating carrots or something.
Doritos or.
Are you eating taffy?
Actually, it's a Chex Mix medley, and it's delicious.
So we were all right.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, Ken here.
I was really unclear about the percentage difference that you.
Oh, give it like that.
Excuse me?
Yeah, no, press harder. Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's getting a massage.
Did you double book a massage in the conference call, Ken?
Yes.
Do you have the spreadsheet in front of you that I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
You have your
I'm
laptop.
face down in this massage table, but it is on the floor in front of me, yes.
Oh, that's impressive. Okay.
Karen, do we have you?
Just like Robin, she thinks she gets one little promotion. She's like, the queen of the office.
He's talking about you. We should probably put her in touch
Karen,
with HR,
Robin
maybe.
here. Can you hear
Gives me
me?
a headache every time she opens her goddamn
Can we
mouth.
tell her? Because this could.
No, turn the volume up. Turn the volume up.
Hey, guys, Ripley here. I've got something that's pressing that needs to happen in the next hour.
Oh, I think you cut out, Ripley. Can you hear me?
I like Twitter, but I don't want to work for them, okay? Spicy. So I'm heading there now. I've got a whole new suit on. You know who is going to come in, and if he gets hold of our account, he's going to...
I think that went pretty well.
Yeah.
All right, Fast Comedy. Thank you so much for that video. Basically, what the video is telling us is, conference calls. What happens when you do stuff when you do what you're not supposed to do in a conference call. So basically, let's start with the reminders. Number one, make sure your children are not around. Okay, you don't want kids running, and if you're in a meeting, especially if you're in a meeting, you're in a conference call with your boss, with a board of directors of the company and what have you. You don't want kids running around and shouting, just like what you've seen in the video. It's not that we don't love our kids. We just, when we're working, we're just working, right? All right. So next one. Choose carefully where you call from. If you recall in the video, the person who was calling is in the bathroom. I mean, you can hear the flush. That's a very big no-no. All right. Next. Don't call during lunchtime, especially if you're eating. You're gonna make a call. You're gonna make a conference call. You don't do that. People will hear you eating. That's yeah. It's like it doesn't sound good. It's very unprofessional, basically. All right, next. Don't book 2 or more schedules at the same time. When you say you booked two things at once, it's like you're doing two things. You're having a massage and you're on a meeting. You don't do that. Again, what we're after here is professionalism. You try to be professional. If you're in a meeting, you're in a meeting. If you want to have a massage, you can reschedule it at a different time. Next, make sure you hit the mute button if you don't want to communicate with the other side anymore. Like what we've seen in the video, the girl is talking, something about her boss. And basically, she thought that the boss can't hear her. But unfortunately, it was a loudspeaker, so everybody can hear. You don't want that to happen. That's pretty much disrespectful. And last, don't call while driving. Do you drive? Do you drive? You drive a car, right? You drive, Tuan?
Yes.
Yeah. When you drive, you don't call. It's for your
Yes.
safety, number one. Number two, the line might not be clear. Sometimes there are dead spots where we drive to, and basically we won't be able to understand anyone. So let's move on. All right. So those are the few things that we need to make sure that we are still well versed with. Let's talk about vocabulary. All right. I want you to please read.
Go over.
Go over. Say go over.
Go over.
Very good. Very good. Next.
Access code.
Access code. I like it. Access code. Very good. Next.
PIN number.
PIN number. Personal identification number. PIN number. Very good. Next.
Pound key.
Pound key. This is the pound key. The generation today, the youth of today, they say it's a hashtag, but basically it's a pound key. Before hashtag was even coined with this symbol, it is a pound key. Very good. Next.
Plug in.
Plug in. Say plug in.
Plug in.
Okay. You have to stop with the plug and then in. Plug in.
Plug in.
Very good. That's much more like it. All right. Next.
Recap.
Recap. Basically, you always say this. Yeah. You pronounce it very well. Thank you so much. You say this when you're done with the meeting. Okay, guys, just to make a quick recap, and like how we do it by the end of our lesson every day. All right, just to make a quick recap, here is what we talked about for today and what we have studied for today. Next.
Strategic.
Okay, strategic.
Strategic. Strategic.
Strategic.
Strategic.
That's how you say it. T. With the T, it's kind of like long. T. Strategic.
Strategic.
Again, strategic. Not jick. Strategic. Not jick.
Strategic.
Again. Come on, you're catching it. Strategic. Come on, you already said it. Come on, I just want you to master it. Come on. Hello? Thuan? I think your camera's frozen up.
Strategic.
There, strategic.
Strategic.
There, strategic. Okay.
Strategic.
Okay, we'll go back to that a little later on. Strategic. All right. Next one, initiative.
Initiative.
Very good. Initiative. Very good. All right. Next one. I already taught you this one. All right.
Hasty.
Okay. Say hasty. It's like this. Hey. Steve.
Hey. Hasty.
Hasty.
Hasty. Hasty.
It's when you say hi to your friends. Hey, what's up? Hasty.
Hasty.
Very good. Hasty. Again, hasty.
Hasty.
Very good. Okay, next one. Next one.
Sim, sim, simplify.
Very good. Simplify. Yeah, you were supposed to say simplify, but you corrected yourself. That's good. Simplify. You say simplify. Thuan?
Yes, simplify.
Again, simplify.
Simplify.
Very good. Very good. Thank you, sir. Okay, next one.
Test demonstration.
Very good. Demonstration. Very good. All right, you got it in the first try. Next.
Productive.
Productive. Say productive.
Productive.
Very good.
Productive.
Very good. All right, so that is our vocabulary. Now we're going to grammar. We're going to talk about present perfect tense. Teacher, what's a present perfect tense? It is composed of negative positive or negative. This one, it's either that we say I for just me or you. You can say I. If we're talking about one or many, or two or more people, we say we or you or they, plus the words have or have not, and then participle. Okay, you add a participle. Another example is that when you say he, she, or it. Of course, he is for males, she is for females, it is for either you cannot describe. All right. Plus the word has or has not, plus the participle. Now, on the other hand, we have a yes or no question. You know, basically things that is answerable by a yes or no. Like, for example, have you eaten already? You know, you use the word have, or I use the word have. I also use the word you, and the participle is eaten already. Okay, so let me ask you, Mr. Thuan, have you eaten dinner already? Thuan, have you eaten
Yes.
dinner already?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I
So
have.
you see, the question is answerable by either yes or no. Thuan, have you ever been to the Philippines? No, I haven't. So you see, that is a good case of this example with a yes or no. Another thing is that has plus the word he, she, or it plus participle. Has he gone to the Philippines before? Has he eaten or has he tried milk tea? You know, basically those are the examples. Again, answerable by a yes or no. Another thing, aside from present perfect tense, we also learned about conditional sentences type 1. If you still remember the if clause condition, if plus simple present. Example, if this thing happens. How about the main clause, the difference? The main clause, the result. This is the condition, this is the result. Simple future, it's just simple future, no ifs. We're going to take out the word if. So, if on the other side, if clause, is the example is, if this thing happens, then the example for main clause is this. That thing will happen. It's like a definite. It's not a question of if. Now, please read useful expressions.
The purpose of today's meeting is to discuss.
Very good. I like how you read it.
Discuss.
The purpose. Yeah, you mentioned it correctly. Yeah, good. As I've said, I like how you read the first sentence. The purpose of today's meeting is to discuss. Very good. Keep it up. Next.
Any question before we move on?
Any question before
Let's
we move on? Sometimes any question or any questions with an S. Sometimes you have to add S. All right, forgive my writing. Any questions before we move on? Or any question? That's totally fine. Next.
all right.
That's okay. I know you're tired from
let
work.
me let me start our.
Okay, you commonly hear this when basically you have said something and the other person that doesn't understand. And you have to go back, you have to re-explain everything, and you have to go back. So you're going to say, let me start over. Okay. So it's like, okay, let's begin again. All right. Next,
Go ahead.
go ahead. Very good. How you said it. You say go ahead when somebody's trying to talk the same time that you are trying to talk as well. So in giving a good gesture, being polite, you can say, okay, you go ahead. All right. Next,
My my bad.
my bad. Very good. When do you say my bad? Say, for example, you made a mistake. Oh, my bad. Let's say that in a meeting, you gave a different figure or a wrong figure. You can say, oh, my bad. That's my bad. I'm sorry. It's like that, saying you're sorry. Very good reading, though. Now, another thing. When you make requests, you also have to have a response. Let's talk about make request first. What are the examples? Can you please read?
We need you to. Can or could you?
Very good. We need you to. Can or could you? It's like this. Mr. Tuan, we need you to pass your assignments by tomorrow. Or Mr. Tuan, we need for you to pass your reports by tomorrow or by next week. And another example, can you pick this up for me? Can you submit your reports to me by Monday? If that is a request, then of course there should be a response. Can you please read the two response?
No, I'm afraid that I
No,
can
I'm
of
afraid
course.
that. Good. And I can, of course. Very good. So let me erase everything first. It's like this. I'll make an example. Mr. Lee, we need you to lead the new project in the Philippines. We're going international. We need you to lead the project in the Philippines. And your response is like this. No, I'm afraid that I cannot do it because I'm going to the United States for another project. All right, you see? If there's a request, there's an equal response. Another example. Okay, Tuan, can you go to the Philippines to check other clients? You can say, I can, of course, right? So if there's a question, there's an equal reaction or answer. Clear? Okay, so phases or phrases to report a meeting. Okay, can you please read this?
As discussed,
Discussed,
to,
decided to,
dis,
very good.
talked, disagreed,
Okay,
disagreed,
well, you actually pronounced it correctly. Disagree, very good. All right, can you please go back to this word?
disagreed,
No, 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 this one.
discussed,
Discussed. Say discussed.
dis, discussed,
Yes, very good. Because I know we have already talked about this before. All right. So I know you know how to pronounce this one. Very good. All right, let's go back. How about this one? Please read.
pointed out, pointed out, failed that, subjected, in the end, agreed.
Very good. Pointed out. Felt that. Suggested. In the end, as agreed. All right. Very good. All right. So basically, what we have studied for today, or what we have learned for today, just to make a quick recap, is vocabulary used in a meeting? What are the common phrases, common words, common sentences that we hear in a meeting? Also, what are grammars used in a meeting? We also learned about useful expressions. What are the useful expressions that you commonly use? And of course, phrases to report in a meeting. Wow, we finished 2 minutes early than in our time. Very good. Do you have any questions regarding today's lesson?
Okay, thank you. No question.
You're welcome. So basically, you can use all of it, especially the vocabulary ones, especially this ones. I highly suggest that you take a note of these ones, especially the expressions, because most of the time you will be able to use them in real life, like for example in work, in meeting, and what have you. Okay, so if you don't have any more questions, I thank you for attending your class today, and I'll see you again next week, Monday. All right, you have a great evening, take some rest, and enjoy the weekend. Okay?
Okay, thank you
All
very
right,
much.
you're welcome, Mr. Tuan. See you again. Goodbye.
See you again. Bye.